a story that is positively Colorado. A local church is sharing a powerful message about the power of becoming a friend of the poor. Every Sunday morning, the Sanctuary Church on the west side of Colorado Springs feeds hundreds of people before their church service even gets underway. I stepped inside the Ragamuffin Cafe, as it's known, and into a world where shame has no place. Sunday mornings at Sanctuary Church in Colorado Springs are all about food and fellowship.
Eating is our way of communicating.
Yolanda Maravilla heads up a team of 25 volunteers who help feed the hundreds of people who show up for a meal.
They call me Ragamama.
She's done this every Sunday for the last 10 years. An idea, she says, was divinely inspired.
I said, Lord, let them smell the coffee and let them come. And so 2 weeks later, the homeless was knocking on our back door. So I started feeding 60 in the parlor.
Now we serve over 200 people every Sunday morning. We like to say church starts at 9 a.m. when we're here, and then we do worship at 10 a.m. in the main sanctuary.
Eric Sandress, or Dr. E as he's known among his friends, is the lead pastor, a recovering addict 15 years into his sobriety. He calls his church a shame-free church, a place to show all people God loves you as you are, not as you should be.
So it's really about restoring a sense of humanity to people. It's a tough world on the streets, and there's a lot of tension right now in our community for business development and homelessness issues and housing crises. And we're just trying to make a difference in a day for somebody, just to let them know they're seen, that they're loved.
They don't care where you come from or your background, or if you're a mess or not. They help everyone.
Kenny, a former filmmaker, says he became homeless when the film industry shut down during COVID.
By the time I got done doling out all my money to help everyone else, I forgot about myself, maybe.
I made some terrible decisions.
Jesse Richards spent time in prison but has turned his life around. The husband and father of two is not homeless but is determined to set an example for his young boys of gratitude and human kindness.
We love doing this every Sunday. We get up early, we come here. It's mainly a humbling experience. I just want them to be thankful and to feel the blessings that the Lord has put upon them as well.
They're the kind of lessons Dr. E hopes reminds his congregation and the entire community of the importance of helping anyone in need.
Jesus never did ministry to the poor. He was only known as a friend of the poor. And so if you want to do the things God is doing, become a friend of the poor. The poor around us are not just on the streets. There are people in suburbia that are living in quiet lives of desperation, that they're poor in their hearts and their marriages and their families, and just reaching and sharing alongside people in their stories helps people know that God sees them, He loves them, and He's going to change them.
So how much does all of this cost? The church tells me they spend about $2,500 every month to feed the hundreds every Sunday. They say they do get some food donations from companies like Panera. They're grateful for that, but they're always willing to take in more donations and help from volunteers in our community. I put their contact information on our website at KOAA.com. And another amazing way this church helps the community is offering showers every Sunday. Rob, it's so incredible. They call it Shower to the People, just another way they're restoring dignity to people in our community.
I have a feeling you're going to have to throw a few more plates on the table this Sunday or in the weeks ahead after your story, because if they're serving, what, 200 you said on a Sunday?
They're ready for it.
It may go up.
They're ready. They welcome everyone. It's just incredible to see. And the line is so big when you first walk up. Everyone goes through, and the church parishioners also come through. So I love sharing that part of the story too, an important one from that dad.
Absolutely.